to the stream. So I thought about changing the formats of what I'm gonna do. First change is of course the fact that I have a camera on the other side. I put my camera right here, right next to me, and yeah. The second change is that I'll be mostly streaming game development. Or, you know, me trying to do game development. I decided that playing games on the stream is just wasting time. I don't really have a lot of time to begin with, so I should spend every second doing what this channel is supposed to be doing, and that is game development. So, eventually, that's what I want to do. Game development. Here's the thing. As we start the journey, the first thing we need to have is some sort of a project stuck. The computer got stuck. There we go. Got unstuck. Oh, we need the first project. Ah. Seriously? Fuck you ads, I don't want any ads. Ah. There we go. Nope. Stuck again. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but it got stuck a couple of times. The entire computer froze up. Sorry guys, I'm not feeling it today. I really don't want to do anything. Because it's very early and I'm tired. I also feel quite a bit depressed. I said goodbye to somebody I really cared about recently. I missed them. I'm certain that I did the right thing, it just wouldn't have worked out. But I miss them like Jesus Christ. I wanna see them, wanna talk to them. I just know that I can't. I feel a little depressed about it. But Platform for Fun is an important part of my day. Something I actually do want to do. So we need to do it. There are several projects that I have in my mind that we could create. The thing is that the video company is not a company until it actually has some video games. From a company side of view, it's supposed to be developing a video game in order for it to work. Then every asset that we create, we could then upload it somewhere else. You know, and sell it, make it like a marketplace to make some quick money. No idea how that is supposed to work, and if that can even work. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be starting with a fresh slate, completely, you know. Completely from the start. Call it the new beginning. Before we do, you know, anything, we need to decide on the kind of projects we want to do. The projects that I had in mind were I wanted to make Luma Island clone. If you haven't seen Luma Island, I will share it with you. So Luma Island is like a this game is just like get into a window it. So it would be clear for everybody that this is not my game. This is just an example. So I really like this game. I think it's a very interesting game. Basically all you do in this game, the types of mechanics, is you run around. You have a bunch of tools. and you mine. You mine, solve puzzles. And that's it basically. And you build, you create a farm. You find chests. Ingredients and whatnot. See? You gather all of these things. Every single one of these has some sort of a purpose. The inventory is... well, it's unlimited. You can use as much as you want. I really do like this game. Then there's dungeons. You can go inside of dungeons. Do something. Now for a solid developer, this is actually a very hard game to do. It take quite a bit of time. But then again, I don't have to commit. To create this game. A clone of this game. The thing is that for our purposes right now, I think what we need to do is start making prototypes. Unfinished games is what I'm trying to say. And there are several ideas I want to do, and I think that the first idea I really want to try to do is a Luma Island clone. Because I think it's a great game. I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah. So let's just give it a go. It's gonna mark a starting project. So the main things I want to do right now have a simple character. Any character would do. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to even look the part. It just needs to be some sort of a character to build a prototype. We just need to have a prototype essentially. Then the characters, you know, have a bunch of animations. I want him to be able to mine trees and iron. Or some sort of ore. And that's it. I think the first project is just gonna be that. I think there's anything else we need to do. Project has no main scene. That's true. I did not specify a main scene. My bad. I just forgot how to do that. Scene. I will try to recreate it and go that. And we'll see how it goes. So far, this is what I have, by the way. Well, It runs in the right direction. It's just the camera doesn't work very well. What's this? With a non-uniform scale, this node will probably not function as whatever, doesn't matter. Project settings. Jesus fucking Christ, Google. That's really pissing me off. Do. Am I stupid or what? I don't... How do you make this the main scene? Let's see... Fuck me, I don't get it. It's also assigned main as our main scene. Press the play button and select current. It's a very weird way of making something your main scene. Let me tell ya. Right, that worked. Now I have to find a way how to make this more playable. What is wrong with this? Because it turns weirdly. I think the problem with the spring arm, first of all, it's a local point. It doesn't turn around the character, it turns around its own axis. So that's the first issue we have. Even if it is on the model of the character. Also, it has a collision mask, which I don't think it needs, because it's not gonna collide with anything. Come to think of it, is it just me or does it feel like it has its own collision? and see what we can find. Ah. Hmm. Okay. Seems like we have to write. Let's see. Seems like a good thing to do. Sure, why not? Sounds appropriate. Takes the camera 3D, it doesn't take the spring arm. I think that's the issue that I'm facing. Because I'm using the spring arm to rotate it. Ugh, the code is so dirty. Oh yeah, you're such a dirty, dirty code. Aren't you? Aren't you? Oh. I need to clean this up. I think the piece of code that we have is perfect. This right here. It's a camera pivot. I get this one. That makes sense. But this one I do not get. Ah. I see. Now I understand. There is an issue. Well, I put it on my 3D character body. But same time, I should probably create a not 3D. Sign it. Sign it. Let's see here. Hierarchy is the same, which is good. which is good. Yeah, and I'm gonna call it the same camera pivot. So essentially this is our pivot point, it's where we want it. We'll take this one, we'll reset, and we'll take this one to it makes sense why this happened, because this is no longer valid. But let's see, spring on, keep it. Good. Now, need some unready vase. I wonder if it's gonna find what I'm looking for. What I'm trying to tell it to look for anyway. Maybe it will. You can always just not entirely sure how it defines and finds what it's looking for, but it seems to be correct. What we need to do is change these two. And it should be fine. Tilt limit. Ah, right. Sorry. Now, let's see if this works. Okay. Station. Okay, so it doesn't find camera pivot, no problem. You're gonna give it a proper path, because I wasn't entirely sure on the path. We're gonna do the same with camera 3D. Because again, I'm not entirely sure on the path. But yeah. Still can't access rotation. Declared, never used. That is a very astute observation. What's the point of declaring the camera 3D if it's never used? Event and relative.y times mouse sensitivity. Clamp camera pivot.rotation minus tilt limit and tilt limit. Event relative times mouse sensitivity. Not found. It's probably not found. Because the script itself is on. See? Ooh. Can't say I like this. I mean, it works technically. Wait, why do you keep playing the animation? Because nobody told you to stop. No, it's supposed to be idle. For some reason this doesn't work. Whatever, fix it later. I need to set up the proper pivot points. Because the issue is that the camera needs to be transformed by the middle. It's better. Spring arm is in the middle. Oh, and one more thing. Rotation. Alright, I mean, fuck. Falling, no. It technically works. I mean, it's not perfect, not ideal, but it technically works. I just don't like the inverted controls. I need to change the pivot points a little bit. Because it disappears. I'm going a bit smaller. Doesn't reach the player. Instead of creating the pivot point so far away, what we added here. Problem is that it disappears. If I do this, fucker disappears. And it's not what we want. Well, technically we managed to do it. But I think I need a different solution. Uh, Basically, I want the camera to rotate around a point in space that keeps changing. That point of space is the character. How do I do it? Oh shoot, might be. I don't know, you tell me. I'm very serious Viking player. I have a mustache. And I'm very serious. Also, I don't have a shirt on for some reason. Instead of using a spring arm, I could just pretend I have a spring arm. And then I need to rotate it along. I need to change its direction based on the point. Well, the way you would do this is you would imagine a path that you want the camera to follow, and you would just adjust its camera. Basically, you would rotate it and you would adjust its position at the same time. So we would need some maps for that. I think. You know, it's way easier in today's day and age to do this because all I have to do is ask an AI to develop some sort of an algorithm for me. It would be incredibly easy. But I just noticed. Oh no, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I think if I just change this be from pivot to camera, it will create some very weird results. As you can see, it rotates from its own point based on where the camera is moving. Good. Yeah. Now I can do a rotation of camera on X and Y axis. No, not really. It only goes X for some reason. That's weird. If invent is input mouse motion and the right this button, the right mouse button, then I wanted to do it. That's a simple change, so I'm gonna leave it as this for now. Now all it does is it applies rotation. What does that do exactly? Oh no, you can see my NVIDIA graphics card. Oh no, he has 4070 Super. He must be very poor. Oh my god, yes I am. I am so super duper poor. Okay, so rotation is not enough. Now I need to know the distance between the camera and the main body, the test model to be precise. Damn it, I need some maths. Hold on. Oh, also, I found this very interesting app on which you can learn how to code. Maybe I'll come back to it a little bit later. Yeah, probably I will stream for it. Which boy was here? Missed the guy. Okay. Here. Let me think for a second. Maybe paint. Have you guys seen Thor? From Piratesoft? Like, what he does is... Just gonna make it so choose this, and he then didn't. I can't draw anything. The fuck? The shit? Why? I said. Oh, because it's color too. Got it. Perfect. This is what he does. He just takes paint and he draws something on it. I can do it too. It's just hard. Because he is actually good. Me, I suck. I mean, it's kind of understandable, I guess. Alright. So I need a some math problems. Essentially, imagine this. This is a player. This is a camera. So the camera is at a fixed distance between the player and, well, and itself, I guess. And the camera goes in a circle. So, to calculate the distance that it's going, there are two motions that you need to do. First motion is you need to turn the camera so it would be facing the player. And can't I just use a function for it to always be facing the player? That's it. It's just always facing the player. And then I just move it to any of these spots. The distance between the camera and the player never changes, but let's say we want the camera to be here. For it to be here, its coordinates x and y will have to change from this plane. And we'll need to change by this amount. Like this, because each second it moves, it needs to move along this path. As it moves along this path, the distance between the camera and the player does not change. It always is exactly the same. So basically, the challenge is fighting the X and Y. I need to find a point. Let's see. Yes. Let's say this is the point I want to find. Draw another one. And we have a triangle. This is not 90 degrees. This is an unknown amount of degrees. We know the distance, it's x. It's called x1. x1 for the distance between the player and the camera. It's always exactly the same. The distance between point 1 and point 2. We need to go in the knock. You know, the funny part is I really enjoy these types of challenges. It makes me feel good. Man, I miss Way. Look at this guy being all depressed and shit. I miss her. You know, taking care of yourself is the hardest thing you're gonna have to do in your life. Because even if you think that, even if you feel like you want something, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should get it or it's gonna be good for you. Sometimes you're gonna meet some people in life who you really enjoy spending your time with and that you really want in your life. Sometimes the relationship you're trying to build, it's just not gonna work out because it's just not meant to be. Having feelings for another person is not enough. You have to, it has to be other things like, I don't know, just have to be other things. I think we're gonna finish early today, but I will come back with this a little bit later. Gonna go for a drive or something, I don't know. Just feel kind of... Wagner Pedrero, chief viewers on steamboat.com. That's cool. That is very cool. Thank you for yeah, for the cheap use. Anyway, thank you for anyone who joined. And I don't know. I'll come back later.